Let's hear some Riku analysis.
Ah, there you go again. Calling Riku analysis.
I didn't say Riku analysis. I said Riku analysis.
Oh,
It's
okay.
different.
Oops, oops.
It's different.
Let's see here. Kasi what we usually do is like watch the comps as they form, but right
Yeah.
now,
So
as
it's
I
a something new.
something new, like a sudden snap question.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of like UP's comp better compared to DLSU for some reason. Is because they have a lot of peel on their side, like, and there's also the reliable damage as well from the Fiora. Oh, they changed it.
Alright, so
Now I'm
you
GS
can
Rico
talk
now.
normally. You can talk normally now.
Okay, now I'm GS Rico. Hi guys, I'm GS Rico, not GS Asarai anymore. So I really like this Diamond Nivea. No, that's not Diamond Nivea anymore.
That's
This is a
Blizzard.
Nivea pick on Blizzard because the stun in the wall and the what do you call this, the control mage on UP really suits UP well, especially if they synergize with the main damage dealers, which would be Toki Toki and what do you call this?
Shaguar.
Oh, okay, Shaguar of Diamonds.
Yeah.
So it's Shaguar. But then again, once late game comes and then Anivia has stacked the items that are needed, he's definitely gonna be bursty and gonna be difficult for Kog'Maw as well. But then they do have the walls from Rom, and they have Nautilus for that counter as well. So how about you?
Well, I guess I should repeat myself. So, again, the main priority carries the guys to look out for in this game is UOT Murmo on the Kog'Maw, as Murmo is that star player of this UOT team. He's been carrying the team throughout the entire split, and now he's on a hyper carry once again. A Kog'Maw, as a matter of fact. So he'll be looking he'll be looking to really just be the main damage threat
Yeah.
of this team. Meanwhile, on the UP side, we do see Toki on the Fiora. Toki, a really good Fiora player, and
Yes.
Toki has been the guy that's been really just winning his lane really hard and just from that snowball in the top lane. He's been bringing that to the rest of the UP lanes.
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest problems with the UP team is their bot lane hasn't really looked too good over their past couple games. They do have a tendency to just make some questionable decisions.
Like
so
being too aggressive?
I guess so, yeah. Just
Okay.
really weird timings with the roamings on that bot lane, and it's really scary when you see that they're against Murmo, they're
Yeah.
against Murmo and Mist, who play the bot lane very well.
Yes.
So I'm really interested to see how this bot lane matchup is gonna work out for both teams. That being said, Shaguar and Dish
Dish-
again.
How do you say his name again? Disher?
Disher.
Disher. Not
Disher,
the
yeah.
Disher. Okay.
We'll go with that.
Yeah,
so
with
Disher
Disher.
and Shaguar are still really good players, so I'm expecting a lot from them as well. I think they'll be able to hold their own, and I'm excited to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and I see a similarity here in the jungler picks. Like early on, you'd expect them to create early pressure, and their ultimate sorta breaks
Yeah, they
the
disrupt
position.
the
They
team,
disrupt the
yeah.
position of the team during team fights or in skirmishes. But the top lane though, this is where they sort of differ as well. And the Assassin Mage as well on the LSU's side with the Ari, just in case, Kog'Maw dies, there's at least they have a backup damage dealer that can form the cleanup, especially Ari considering how mobile and relatively low cooldowns yung kanyang mga skills.
Yeah, very well said, and let's see how this works out for both teams. We're still loading up once again, and
Who do you think is gonna win?
well, I don't like
Without the UP bias.
without
of
the
course.
UP biased. I actually don't know. I feel like this is a really even matchup
Really
in terms of
close.
skill, and this is probably, aside from the LCL finals, this is probably the matchup I've been looking forward to the most.
Yeah, actually.
Both teams, I put them around the same skill level, and I'm excited to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and right now, players to look out for. Toki, right? On Toki and Blizzard.
And then South and Blizzard is actually gonna be a pretty interesting matchup. Both of them have really been that secondary carry. Like
Yeah.
they've been doing their own in carrying the team and doing their job. So I'm really excited to see how this matchup is gonna work out. Ari versus the Nivea, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, well, with the in terms of burst, of course, it really varies. It really depends on how they execute their skills here.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
then again, if Ari chains everything correctly, Anivia might have trouble. But I guess there's the Eggman for the backup, and I feel like the junglers are gonna create pressure in the mid lane as well. Aside
Yeah,
from the bot,
I
of
think
course.
all eyes are It's gonna be pretty hard to actually gank that bot lane, but considering it is a Zac and it is a Gragas,
Gragas.
anything can happen with this bot lane. And those junglers are just really good at creating lots of pressure and forcing ganks that you wouldn't see, because you do have that elastic slingshot that can go from very far away.
Yep.
And you do have that body slam coupled with the flash allows you to force some really interesting ganks as well.
Exactly. And once again, you guys are watching the LoL Collegiate League 2016 Spring Term Playoffs. This is the match between DLSU, De La Salle University versus University of the Philippines. And on the blue side, we have Crazy Apple in the top lane. That's a Nautilus, yes. And in
That's
the
a
jungle,
Nautilus.
we have Maj with the Zac. In the mid lane, we have South with the Yari. In the bot lane, we have Miro with the Kog'Maw ADC. And for the support, we have Mist with the Braum.
And for the red side, we have University of the Philippines. For the top lane, we have Toki Toki on that Fiora. For the jungle, we have Veer on the Gragas. For the mid lane, we have Anivia being played by Blizzard.
Yeah.
And for that bot lane duo, we have Shaguar of Diamonds and Disher playing that
Disher.
Lucian and Alistar.
We should actually ask Disher how to pronounce his name.
I don't know why he changed his name. Morgana was so much better.
That's Morgana?
That is Morgana from last season.
Morgana is so much cooler.
Well, I guess cool is a subjective term. Maybe he finds this name much cooler.
But it's going back again to those to what Asra and I have discussed about pro players changing their names suddenly, and then
Yeah,
you
I don't like that.
Yeah, me neither.
That's why I keep Neep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if ever the people who knows you just stacks up, and then it just spreads, and then it's really hard kasi to inform the people that you changed your name, and that's actually me, guys.
Like, that doesn't work in real life either. You just
Nope.
don't go around saying, guys, I changed my
My
name.
name."
Call me this instead.
yeah, exactly. So, well, it's their choice, but of course,
Ooh, wow.
that's a
some
nice
disco moves.
disco moves by Disher. So, from the previous lineup of UP, only Shaguar and Blizzard are the different.
Yeah, Shaguar and
the roster
Blizzard are
change.
the newcomers. I believe they decided to sub K of Spades for Shaguar of Diamonds.
Okay.
And K of Spades was on that roster last season as well.
Meanwhile, De La Salle University, this is a completely
new
different
team,
team. Yeah.
Viridis Arcus unfortunately lost to Unicorns of Taft in the
Yeah.
qualifiers, but despite that, Unicorns of Taft have been showing up very well. They're in the playoffs right now, so that does say something about what they're doing. And what they're doing right now has been going pretty good for them.
Yeah, I think it's the team synergy that's been getting them up to until this playoffs.
Yeah, they have those matching handles on their name, so that adds a bit to that synergy.
I really like that skin from Kog'Maw.
Yeah, especially when you couple that with that Silent Night Sona.
Yeah.
And then you've got your
What?
Christmas caroling in that bot lane.
Yeah, the
It's really hard to
piano.
synergize it to get it right.
Yeah, I remember we did that last
We
time.
tried,
Yeah, we
but
tried.
we were off sync, you know.
We can work on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, here in the bot side, nothing too funny just yet from these teams. They are going to be playing safely, but remember, this is a best out of 3 series, so they have room for that,
But
just
at the
feeling
same
the
time,
waters.
there's a lot on the line. They really don't want to feel the water too much. As
Okay, test the waters, not feel.
I think both of them are fine. Really.
Okay, fine.
But they really just want to play. I expect a lot safe play coming from both teams, as this is a potential spot at the finals we're talking about. And I'm pretty sure both teams don't want to pass up that opportunity. Well, none of the teams in the playoffs want to pass up that opportunity.
Exactly. So we will see a trade here. Toki dashing in, just landing in a couple of hurt here on Nautilus confidently, because she can, and the vital points are available to be taken, so why not?
Yeah, and Toki doing a pretty good job of trading with this Nautilus. Both of them, of course, have that corrupting potion. And level 2 power spike, let's see what happens.
Wow, instantly with the headbutt pulverize combo, but Disher actually gets stunned in, and that is it. It's a support versus ADC trade. Ang nabawasan sa HP. I guess I gotta give that to UP.
Yeah, that's a half HP Cogmal already, and that's really what they just want to do. They just want to try to bully the Cogmal as much as possible in the laning phase and prevent him from really just being comfortable in this game.
Whoops.
Ouch.
Lightsinger. Really painful. Oh, UOT, crazy apple. Fiora doing crazy damage.
Yeah.
Not is forced back onto his tower.
And we do see that a CS advantage is starting to be built up in that top lane and in that bot lane. Both doing a pretty good job of bullying out their respective opponents. Meanwhile, mid lane's barely even, and another combo.
Wow, headbutt pulverize again, and 1/4 HP. They're all concentrating their damage onto Diamond Jaguar rather, but actually they cannot reach him. And yeah, but nicely done shield by Mist.
Yeah, it's stopping a lot of that damage from coming through, and really
Oh, it's so hard
crucial.
to CS. Oh my god, it's so hard to CS under tower. Crazy apple.
He missed.
Finally got one.
Yeah,
One out
he
of
only
all
got
the waves.
one. He only got one. So I hate that feeling.
Yeah, me too. Especially me, not really the best. And here comes the stun from the Kog'Maw with Brahm's passive. Nothing will happen there.
Yeah, we do see that Gragas is on the bot side of the map. There is a ping going down. So they do know to be careful. Let's see where Veer decides to go to now.
Look at that. There is vision there in the riverside. He gets spotted.
Actually, does he? He does get spotted. The ping is down.
Boom! Flash! Body slam! Stun doesn't connect, but a flash will be burned by South.
Yeah,
Nicely
that was
done.
definitely worth coming in from Veer. So no flash onto that Ari now, allowing him to go for much more aggressive plays. And
Whoops.
nice parry.
Wow, nicely done parry by Toki, and that will be a nice trade in favor of the Fiora.
Indeed, and let's see what happens now.
But then Veer used a flash as well, so
Yeah.
it's just sort of relieving the pressure lang talaga dito sa...
That is true, but
Maybe he'll go back to...
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So, Gragas making his rounds here towards the draw. Parang nagpapatrol lang siya dito. And here comes the elastic slingshot. Actually bounces off on Disher. That's a pulverize as well. Doesn't use the headbutt just yet, but there's a stun with 2 more auto attacks. Actually, Jaguar dealing the hurt onto the Zac, changing targets onto Mist. They're still in pursuit, but looks like that's just it.
Yeah, and Mad shaking down very low. That was a pretty good play coming in from Jaguar. Being very confident with his positioning and doing damage despite being on the run.
Whoops.
Nice trades in the top lane.
Yeah. Mirmo, half HP there. Well, no summoners burned just yet. Actually, the exhaust has already been burned by the Braum. And meanwhile, here's a trade in the top lane. Here comes Veer, though. Toki very, very low. Here comes the cast for the slow. And use UOT Crazy Apple super low. And man, a great headbutt towards the Lucian. Just one more auto attack. Great
Wow,
shield
really
as
great block.
well. But the W of Lucian just finish off the kill. Nicely done charm as well from Blizzard. But the pain from Blizzard as well. He flashes in with Ignite. Will this do it? Yes, it does. South dies from the bird.
And despite so much on the line, UP is playing very confident with these plays, diving in onto the enemy team. We saw in that top lane, Toki had like 1/5 HP the
Yeah.
entire time, was still trading with that Nautilus. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, aggressive flash play coming in from that Alistar and paying off with that first blood. Meanwhile, Blizzard was able to do the same in that mid lane, flashing in onto Ari under turret after connecting that stun.
Yeah, exactly. And grabe kanina, Mist actually did a really nice shield just to block off the damage, but then the clutch
W sneaked through.
Exactly. So well played by Jaguar, well played as well for Mist. Though, yeah, that happened.
Yeah, and there's now a CS lead being built up. 15 CS in that top lane and in that bot lane. And if we take a look at the items, we're seeing a BF sword versus the pickaxe. And Jaguar needs to be careful. That's a 2v1.
Whoops, and just 2 more auto attacks. 1 more. There's Disher just to relieve and tell DLSU that, okay, he's not alone.
Yeah, however, we do see that Madge is in the bot lane once again, trying to recover. As we have mentioned before, the DLSU play is really focused around Murmo just doing really well. So they really just want to camp this. Spotted by the ward.
Whoop! They do spot this, but doesn't get the knockoff whatsoever. Landing so much hurt on Madge. He's just forced to back away. Meanwhile, there's Veer on the side. Alongside with him is Anivia following through, and Ari as well. Great headbutt pulverize combo, just knocks up 2 people. Here comes Veer. He's level 5. Doesn't have level 6 yet. Diamonds actually eliminates the Kog'Maw, and that's one less person into the fight. Meanwhile, let's go to the top lane here. Toki actually goes in. Here comes the trade. There's the shield. He goes back, dashing in just to hit the vital points. Wow. And that is probably it. We'll go back, actually. This is tanky. He's so tanky,
this is why Nautilus is so strong right now in the current meta. He just takes a really big beating, and in the end, he still out-trades you.
Exactly. And what do you see here is nag-level up na siya, and there is Madge gets spotted by the ward. Actually, goes and throws a Q.
By Veer.
Yeah. Canceling the recall there. So nicely done by UP in the bot lane.
Yeah, and despite all this trading that Toki's been doing, Crazy Apple walking away like it's okay.
Yeah, and he doesn't have any stacks anymore. Fiora doesn't have as well, so he gets Toki just trading as well, getting the vital points. You know, top laners, when they trade, you know, it's not that exciting because it's like,
yeah, they don't all in.
They don't all in.
Well, sometimes you do see that, but a lot of time it's just
especially
they like
tease
ones. You like here and there.
Exactly. So Anivia with Gragas making their way onto the Raptor. Oh, sorry, so Raptors lang naman. I thought they were invading.
Yeah.
It's their own base.
Invading their own jungle. Next level strategy.
Damn it. So yeah, it looks like they're still steady lang sila. Ari has gotten her blue buff rather.
Yeah, and looking at this bot lane, this is actually the opposite of what DLSU wants right now. They're looking to really just make this laning phase really nice for this Kog'Maw. However, Kog'Maw falling behind by a lot in this bot lane, and it's due to the efforts of Disher on this Alistar, and the really nice ganks coming in, putting Murmo 0-2 right now.
Exactly. It looks like the LCU's bot lane having a hard time, but then it's too early to tell. There comes Ari and the side, gets spotted by the ward. Nicely done vision control by UP, not allowing the LSU to get any openings whatsoever here in the bot lane.
Yeah, the vision control game has been on point so far, spotting out a lot of the jungle paths and ganking paths coming in. We do see that Madge is making his way towards the bottom. However, he will be spotted by that ward.
Everywhere, man. Everywhere. No entrances whatsoever. Everything is so safe for this bot lane of UP.
Yeah, they really just don't want to give Murmo an opportunity to get a kill and get back into the game.
Exactly. Here comes another trade from the top lane.
He's so tanky.
Yeah, exactly. There's actually a...
And Toki has a really interesting build, going for double Ruby Crystal.
Whoops, gets hooked in, gets reeled in, but here comes the grand challenge. Will it be Frock? No, it won't. No mana. Crazy Apple just tries to go in and scares away, but here comes the Zac as well. Here in the mid lane, Charm connects. Blizzard still does have that egg and the passive as well. UOT South really, really low right now. Gets ignited. Will Blizzard survive? He will actually not get in turret range. And here comes the slows and one more on attack. Still has flash and the stun as well. Here goes Veer. Wow, Blizzard with a mastery swaggity icon. But of course, here comes South with a finish up kill. And South will fall as well. Veer and Toki are right now in Crazy Apple, and Mirmo with a Void Ooze just slows everybody down. Veer in trouble. He body slams away, but that is a nice ultimate from his slowing everybody down. Everybody's joining into the fight right now, but they don't want any more. Toki just starts again, and that's a flash pulverize, and Crazy Apple super low. He will fall down, and 2 members left for DLSU into this fight. Diamond just landing on some hurt. Mirmo survives, but the rest does not. That is a great play from UP.
Yeah, that was a 4-4-2, I believe, in favor of UP. And that all started with that outplay coming in from Blizzard. Really well played, surviving that 2v1, getting both of them extremely low and walking away with that mastery swag. But he still ended up dying to that Ari in the end.
Yeah. It could have been, you know, better if he did die. If he lived. But yeah, it was still well played. That was a 2v1. Actually eating a lot of turret hits.
Yeah.
And a lot of hesitation from South, of course, kasi low na siya dun. But yeah, obviously UP came up on top, just puts so much difficulty for this Kog'Maw. Lalo na ngayon, Diamond's getting 301, probably gonna finish his Essence Reaver when he gets back home.
That's 3,000 gold now in favor of UP. They are starting to build up towards these items, and Veer
Oh, not yet.
in the enemy
Oh
jungle,
yeah, yes. Okay.
just saying hi to Madge.
Yeah. Hey Madge, what's up? I got your ward. Oh hey, I heard. So he goes, body slams in. Yora dashing in as well. Wala siyang passive, so he instantly dies. Meanwhile, Crazy Apple is gonna be crazy dead later on, but he's super tanky at this moment. 2 vital points left, 1 vital point left, and Toki just getting the HP, just 1/4 HP left for Crazy Apple. Meanwhile, here in the mid lane, Mist finds the bird and actually scares each other away. They just back away.
Yeah, so another kill going to UP. That kill did go to Toki. And really great read coming from B. Looked like he might have gotten caught out in that jungle, however, made
Whoop.
something work and missed.
Just interrupted.
Yeah, and that's the power of vision control, guys.
Yeah.
When you have those words, you're able to make those plays like that.
Woo! Nicely done. Swaggity swag by
Oh, it was
Mirmo.
stolen by Mermo. Nice.
Yeah. They could have had it though. Could have
Yeah.
had that. Sila Diamonds. Meanwhile, really nice vision control by UP here deep inside the jungle of DLSU.
Indeed, and let's see what happens now.
Uh,
As Dragon is still up, there is a huge power spike in that bot lane. Both Ginsu's has been completed for Kog'Maw, and Essence Reaver has been completed for Jaguar.
Yes, so De La Salle forced to go defensive on the warding. Meanwhile, UP decides to go offensive. Meanwhile, Mist just landed on. And here comes Ari. Where did you come from? Diamond's forced to use a flash. They're all so low right now. Ignite. Actually, they are healed. Brock. Here comes Fear. Shut down onto the Lucian. He goes down. Meanwhile, here in the top lane, they're just going to be traded. Right now, half HP. Crazy Apple. That's a phage for Toki. And that's Crazy Apple.
He's so
just
tanky.
yeah, he's just taking it in and just walking away.
Yeah, no, despite how many vital points that Toki has procced within the past minute, Crazy Apple, half HP, slugging like the champ.
So earlier we were commending UP for their wards where they're not allowing DLSU to find these opportunities where DLSU would make a play at bot
Yeah,
and relieve the
their
pressure.
wards faltered in that bot lane as Ari went in unnoticed, and they got that kill into Jaguar.
Exactly. It was shut down as well, so there's a hook from Crazy Apple. Toki running out of mana, just 1 or 2 skills left for actually Crazy Apple as well.
Yeah, and Toki almost has that Black Cleaver available, is sitting on 1,200 gold. So once he gets this Black Cleaver, the trades should be a lot better for Toki. Meanwhile, we do see that the Nautilus is almost completed with that Sunfire Cape.
Yeah,
Actually
there
has
it
it right now.
is.
So
There it
the
is.
main items are starting to be built up for everyone. And Dragon, still an objective on the map. No turrets have been taken so far, 15 minutes in the
There
game.
is the mid lane though.
All right.
It's down.
The mid lane turret, one turret has been taken.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, it was actually the minions that got it down. So Ari wasn't able to go back in time. Oh, wait, that's something different. Okay, it's still correct. It's still correct. In time to clear the wave, but then we'll see Gragas right here in the brush. Actually gets hooked in by the Nautilus. Well, for some reason, it's not showing. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we do see that there's still a CS advantage in all the lanes actually right now. That's where the majority of this gold lead is coming from. 4,000 gold in favor of UP. We have a 30 gold advantage in that top lane, a 30 gold advantage, a 30 CS advantage rather in that mid lane,
Wow.
as well as a 40 CS advantage in that bot lane.
Looks like they really want to get this Nautilus here.
Yeah,
'Cause
I don't know why he's so tanky.
They're very persistent.
But
UV super persistent
I
about.
think they're just trying to shut Snowball Toki to their best.
That's true. Because 202 na siya. Second dito sa pag, what do you call this? In terms of kill distribution. First off is, of course, the Lucian. Kanina pa siya. Kaso na-shutdown nga siya ni Ari getting the shutdown goal for herself.
Yeah, and we do see that Mermo starting to get a bit scary right now. Does have that Ginsu's, does have that recurve bow. In a couple minutes, he will be completing that run in Circuit, and that's when Unicorns of Tap can really start winning these team fights.
Exactly, but looks like UP has started to make a move and decides to take Rift Herald. It's like there's nothing else to do in the map, and Rift Herald is pretty much free. Why not get it? Especially that, you know, just as you said, Toki Toki needs that. They need Toki Toki to get him like going.
Yeah, and turrets are still up, so UP could really be going for these turrets. I feel like they should be making the effort to go a bit more aggressive, considering how it's sort of like the time's ticking.
Yeah,
They're running out of time. This Kog'Maw is going to be problematic. He's got a lot of peel with him. He has that Nautilus. He has that Braum with him. So you really just want to win the game as early as possible when you have that opportunity. You have that gold advantage, but they're not really using it.
Exactly. Looks like they're pretty hesitant, knowing that, okay, guys, this is a best out of 3. We should play it safe, and no funny movements, or else we might lose the instant, you know, the head start in the best of 3 series.
Yeah, and the best of 3 is all about that mental fortitude and the momentum. Once you get that first game going, it can really mess up some teams, and it can really help other teams just get that second win once they win the first time around.
Exactly. Looks like Veer is super patient here in the brush, and Disher actually gonna get that pink core, definitely, but there is Maj just for the counter gank as
misses.
well. Here goes the elastic slingshot, he goes in and actually bounces everyone off. Maj is not in the best position ever. Great ultimate from this Veer in the middle of it all. He just drops down the cast speed while Toki Toki gets exhausted. He has been stunned, but that is the grand challenge being procced as well. Diamond healthy at this moment. Double kill for him, and that is a triple as well. And that's Gragas eliminating the Zac. Even the Nautilus falls. That's 5 people down at bot. Ari not able to do anything and help out there.
Yeah, that's 4 for 0, and really well played by Toki Toki. Even though his teleport did come a bit late, the moment he got in, he got onto the face of Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw unable to do anything the entire fight, and that's where all the damage is coming from. If Kog'Maw is not dealing damage, then DLSU is just sitting ducks right there. They can't do anything. They don't have the damage. They have a lot of CC, but CC isn't enough to win you games.
Exactly, and looks like UP is playing their cards right. And after 4 kills, they get a dragon rather.
And a turret.
Instantly. And a turret, yes.
So that is a 7k gold advantage now in favor of UP. So they earned a bit of gold right there, and a lot of that gold did went to that Lucian. Lucian does have that static shiv now completed, as well as his boots. Meanwhile, Toki Toki building his way up to that Sterax. He really wants to just be able to dive into that Kog'Maw, so building a bit tanky instead of going for the extra damage.
Wow, so I see a static shiv on a Lucian. They normally go RFC.
Yeah, so it's really interesting to see that. I guess they really just want to pressure the waves as fast as they can, actually.
Yeah.
Instead of going for the extended range, because if you take a look at the UP comp, they already have really good zoning, so there's no need for the Lucian.
Extended range?
Yeah.
Yeah. Extended range with the burst. Okay, Crazy Apple taking a lot of damage from Toki Toki right now. He does have the Joram's Fist, so that is probably going to be, what, the Sterax?
Yeah, definitely a Sterax.
Okay. Oh, here it comes. Maj just elastic shotting in, and Toki Toki really helpless. That's 3v1.
Yeah, so Toki Toki has been doing that the entire game, and only now does he get punished for just going aggressive onto that Nautilus right there. Meanwhile, some pressure being built in that mid lane, and wards being swept in the bot side of the map by UP.
Yeah, and looks like they're doing this by the book. After bot being gone, they send Lucian down, up top rather. But a couple of members of DLSU University are just roaming around here in the lower part of the top side jungle. And are they gonna do anything about this? They are. So 3 members, elastic slingshot, just a couple of more hits. Then the tower will be gone, but it's a nice bounce coming in from the Zac. Red buff for Diamond, and he still doesn't have a flash, and that is Diamond surviving one more on attack for the stun proc. Yes, he will get stunned, and that is such a painful Zac. Meanwhile, here comes the rest of the cavalry of UP. Blizzard gets zoned in by the Braum. Meanwhile, South gets knocked up Just one more auto attack as well. Even Ignite drops in. Blizzard will fall, but he has the egg passive. A lot of tanky champions are still pretty much healthy right now, but Beer will be the next one to fall. Meanwhile, Blizzard now alive once again. Crazy Apple, half HP. As of this moment, there's another fight breaking here, and that is Fiora eliminating the Zac. Meanwhile, that's missed. Almost gets stunned, but just one more hit. Bam, double kill Fiora. That's 3 members still alive from UP and only 1 survivor.
Yeah, so this looks like this is going to be an unofficial ace coming from UP 5-4-2 after they get this Nautilus. Nautilus has no mana, so he's dead for sure.
Yeah.
And the kill score 6-17 with an 8,000 gold lead for UP. They did manage to take the top lane turret as well, so they are looking very good right now.
Yeah, they expended a lot of